Hi everyone, it's Dracula's daughter here once more to ruin your YouTube viewing as per usual. Hope you're all keeping well. It's been a beautiful few days here in sunny Devon. I'm sat out here now with beautiful on the patio, beautiful sunshine and everything. So we're supposed to be having a storm. So we're having thunderbolt and lightning and all that palaver, but very, very frightening, I know. But it hasn't happened just yet. And I want to apologise that I haven't made any videos any sooner, but as you all know, or some of you might know, is the fact that I lost Zena 6 weeks ago. I came home and she'd gone. She'd passed away. She was just over 10 years old, and yeah. So no Simba, he went 5 months before, and then no Zena. So you won't be hearing me shouting, "Oh, Simba, leave your sister alone," or "Zena, don't do that," or anything like that anymore. So but yeah, but I'm going to show you now her lasting gift to me. A few weeks before she died, she actually got out of the lounge window onto the patio, and she ruined my patio basically, and I haven't touched it since. So have a look at all that. Look at it all. Yeah, that's what she's done. It looks like a jungle, doesn't it? But hey, it's a jungle. I don't mind. Just to get her back here one more time, do you know what I mean? So when around Simba, but it's going to take a long time to get over. If I ever do. Sorry. As you know, well, people who know me know that my pets are basically my family, and I know they're pets and other animals and everything like that, you know. So I'm not that deluded. Oh, they're my children, or whatever. But in essence, they were, because I gave them as much love as a parent would give their child, and I think my loss now is the fact that I've got nowhere for that love to go. And that's the hardest thing, I think. It's quite hard doing this video as well, but I thought do it sooner rather than later, because the longer I leave it, the harder it'll be just to do. But yeah, sorry about the crying and everything, but it's been 6 weeks. She's just over 6 weeks since she's been gone, but it still feels like yesterday when I found her. And yeah. So there'll be no more videos of her in the park. No more videos of her going for a walk to go and see her Auntie Mandy with her bum wagging, like not just her tail wagging, but her whole bum wagging, and her little walk of excitement because she's gone on the bus to go and see Auntie Mandy, or going to the local Wetherspoon to see Auntie Mandy, because every time I was to take her out with me, and if we didn't go into a local Poundland shop, walk past it, she'd get overexcited, start pulling me, thinking that we were going to go to the local Wetherspoons to go meet Mandy, and yeah, she does that every time, and well, there's been none of that anymore, will there? None of that. And I should have brought some tissues out with me, but I'm always prepared for other people, but unprepared for myself when I cry. But anyway, so yes, so an end of an era, really, because I was trying to work out with Mandy the other day how long has it been since I've been totally on my own without any partners or pets in my life, and I think it was mid-80s, I think it was the last time. I can't remember when I first met my first ever boyfriend, but before that I was staying with friends anyway, so various friends, whatever, and I think it was only about a month in between that I stayed on my own, went back to my own place, as it were, and stayed there. But even then I'd, sort of socialised with loads of people and whatever like that. But then I can't remember what year it was I got my first boyfriend. It was 89, I think it was, 88, 89. But anyway, hold on, 87, 88. It doesn't matter anyway, but it was mid to late 80s. It was the last time I was totally on my own until 6 weeks ago. So, and it's strange. It is strange. I've always liked my own company anyway. I suppose it's because I had pets then as well, so if I didn't have a partner, at least I had pets, and that was fine. But now it's just me being totally on my own, and it's just really strange, but I'm fine with it. So I really am fine with it, but it's just strange, it's little things, it's like waking up first thing in the morning and there's no pets, and last thing at night, no hugs and cuddles from them, and things like that are really, really hard. Yeah, but I will get used to it. I'll be fine. I'll be all right, Tony. And I'll keep saying this, and Mandy goes mental at me. Tony's fine. Tony is always fine. Tony will be fine. And I will be, and I am. It's just, my heart is sad at the moment because both Simba and Zena have gone. So, there'll be no me sounding like Joyce Grenfell anymore, because a friend of mine said, "Oh, I was like her," because every time I said, "Oh, Zena, leave your sister alone. Oh, Zena, don't do that. Or Simba, put that down," and everything, So your sister don't like that kind of thing, and it was the kind of thing that Joyce Grenfell used to do in a one woman show. So, but we all adapt, don't we? We all adapt and carry on and move forward. And it's like onwards and upwards, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. But my friends have been so kind and so lovely to me. Even people I've never met online, and a friend of mine from Kent sent me a beautiful rose called Sweet Memories, which is covered in flower beds at the moment, so I can't wait for that to flower, and I'll send a photo to her. Thank you so much, Sarah. It's just a thought. Do you know what I mean? Every day I'm in the kitchen, I see it out of the kitchen door, the patio door window, and it's just there as a reminder every day of Simba and Zena. So that's lovely. Thank you so much. I have loads of plants to buy again, because thanks to Zena, she's ruined half of the ones I've got, even though it's looking like a jungle out there at the moment, just mostly weeds and everything. So I've got to sort all that out, over the next couple of months before autumn comes in or whatever. So, but I had a climbing, like a dog tooth rose kind of thing I bought. I can't remember when I bought it, where I bought it. Never flowered. It was a rambling rose, never flowered. And then the other day I came out, had a quick look, and it had one white rose on there. My other white rose has flowered, which is quite rare for it to flower this early in the year. It's usually late in the year, but that's good. And one of my climbers have flowered, but my other climber, my beautiful climber, my white passion flower, Zena ripped that out of the tub, so that's no more, unfortunately, but you can always get another one, can't I? So and the one that I do have left, which is your average one, your usual one, hasn't flowered well, I think it flowered 2 years ago, hasn't flowered this year, so see what's wrong with that. So, but yeah, I've got loads of plants to sort out, and I don't know what's weeds and what's plants at the moment because they're all just shoved in there. My orange globe buddleia, she ripped into shreds, so I'm hoping that will grow back because they're hardy plants anyway, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, ever hopeful and everything, but I think I've got a few more in pots that are growing quite nicely, so we'll see if they flower. But yeah, this part of the patio that I'm sat at now, it's just, well, just full of rubbish and everything, which I'm going to get sorted out because this was where Simba used as his toilet is to clean up every day and everything. So because well, over the last six plus months he hasn't been yet, has he? So it's all clean of his toilet, as it were. But you know, it's just weeds growing everywhere and whatnot. So yeah, so I've got to sort all this out. So looking forward to that. So while I'm here, I just want to thank everyone that have been so kind to me since the loss of Simba and Zena. Pardon me. Even J.K. Rowling herself sent me a beautiful, beautiful message. You can see it on one of my posts on Twitter/X. It is just so heartfelt and so kind of her, you know, just to take a couple of seconds, you know, so a couple of minutes out of her a very, very busy schedule just to send me that message. And it was just absolutely awesome. Yeah, and you know, and James Dreyfus as well. I'm checking up on me, make sure I was okay, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people on X/Twitter, whatever you know. I'll call it Twitter still because I'll never call it X. I don't know why, but it just feels so impersonal. Then Twitter is better, I think, sounding, but anyway, yes. So, oh, I've got a bumblebee over there. How lovely! First bumblebee I've seen this year. It's so sweet. I've got Herb Robert growing everywhere. It's one of those, or Red Campion. I don't know. It's Herb Robert or Red Campion. It's one of the two anyway. It basically looks the same. Red Campion's a bit darker, I think. But anyway, so and the little bumblebees going out just over each flower, just having a quick. Oh, it's so sweet. It's beautiful. It's like a tiny little bumblebee. So yeah, a humble bumblebee. But anyway, so yes, so and kind messages I got, both personal and online, just amazing. And of course, Sarah sent me that beautiful rose, and everybody at Millie Molly Mandia's have been so kind and so wonderful. Making sure I was okay, and Mandy always checking up on me every day to make sure I was fine and everything, you know. So it's just beyond, you know. So it's just I'm privileged and honoured to have such kind people in my life, and it is, you know, so it is just wonderful. And thank you all, every single one of them. I can't thank you enough. And Karen as well, that I volunteer with at Millie Molly Manders, she was checking up on me to see if I was okay and everything, you know. So, and it was just absolutely amazing, you know. So both strangers and friends were just checking up on me, and you know, and that just means the world. It really does mean the world, because it just means that you're not on your own, you know, so you don't feel alone, as alone, you know, when things like this happened. And yeah, it was just, you know, so it made my heart happy, as we say in Mollywood. And of course, as you know, it's called Mollywood because that's where stars are made. But yeah, so it's just things I haven't done yet in the house. I hadn't sorted out Simba's spot to sleep, and I was going to do that because I had a week off. I have a week off just before Easter, just after Easter holidays. I was going to have a week off, and I was going to, you know, take a couple of days, you know, day trips with Zena on the bus or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Go something down the beach or something like that, you know. So I was going to do all that with her, but of course, you know, she passed away a couple of weeks before that, so couldn't do that. But I still had a week off, and I was out in that week as well. I was going to sort out where Simba's bed was, by the window in the bedroom, you know, get rid of his duvet and everything like that, and and that I was going to do it that week, and I still haven't. The only thing I have done is got rid of his food bowl, of course, and I've done that with Zena's as well, but the water bowls, both the water bowls are still where they were. The one in the hallway and one in the lounge. I will get around to it, and I'm thinking about using them to a planting or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like a cascading plant or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's just yeah. Do you know how difficult it is to talk about Zena and Simba? It's just, oh God, I'm being silly, I know, but I know I'm not being silly, but some people might think I'm being silly, but tough titties to them, do you know what I mean? So if they think I'm being silly, they have never loved and never been loved. Do you know what I mean? So which is sad, I think, do you know what I mean? So you'll never know unconditional love until you get a pet, honestly. And I say that from my heart. Because all my pets gave me unconditional love, no matter how I felt, no matter what I did, no matter what I looked like, or what I said, they were still there and gave me unconditional love. And I gave them unconditional love back. And unfortunately, you cannot find that in a human, in a relationship. And I think that's the saddest part, and I think that's why I stayed single for so long, is just the fact that I know that I'll never be able to find that. What I'm really looking for in a relationship with, with a guy and everything, do you know what I mean? So, but, nor do I want it, I don't think. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, yeah. I think I'm just being happy on my own, trying to find my true self again. This is what, I think it's either Red Camping or Herb Robert. I think it's Herb Robert, so it's everywhere here. It's everywhere. And I mean everywhere. It's just everywhere in my town. It means everywhere you go, you see it everywhere. So I don't know how I'm going to eradicate that, but it just looks like I'm going to have to pull it up and yeah, do it that way. But anyway, so but one other thing, yeah. So I'm going to get plants into their water bowls. I think I've got 3 metal water bowls for them and 1 big ceramic one. So yeah, I know. Collecting water bowls all the time, and yeah, and Zena's food bowl, which I got rid of, and I ended up giving her, those tinfoil trays. I started using them on her, and of course, I'd ordered some just before she died. So so I'd had loads, because it was like 1 a day, and then I could throw it out or put it outside here for bird feed and everything. Do you know what I mean? So it was so many different uses to them. So afterwards I could just put little holes in them and put plants and seedlings and whatever. And that's what I was going to do with them. And she passed away just before they turned up. So they turned up about 3-4 days after she passed away, which is, do you know what I mean? So yeah, which upset me as well. So yeah, I know it's silly things like that have been upsetting me. It's like it's not silly being upset. It's not silly making that my heart is sad, and accepting that, and accepting my grief, because that's what it is. And it's just the little things that set me off. So for a couple of days I can sit there and talk about her at the shop, and then somebody will come in. That happened on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Thursday? Thursday. Just talking away, and I burst into tears in front of this woman, and she gave me such a hug, bless her. Yeah, it's a woman. I can't. Isn't it awful of me? I can't remember her name, but she's doing this thing called Where Is Bonnie, and she used to have a dog called Bonnie that passed away, and she wanted to keep her memory alive and keep the dog's memory alive, and she's just doing all these things to help children deal with the grief of losing a pet, which I think is just absolutely amazing. She came in and she's got a big doggy costume, and she's asked Karen and Mandy to make a big neckerchief for the costume and everything. Do you know what I mean? So, and love, it is just lovely. And she's made a little booklet with photos in where is Bonnie and everything, and you just turn it over for the kids to play with and everything, you know. So, and done that. And she's got these they're like little miniature suitcases, you know, the cardboard suitcases you get, they look like little suitcases, you get those, there's only tiny ones, and you put letters, and you know, you get letters and things in there, but she's getting those, and she's putting a little doggy hand puppet in there, and a little blankie, which we were sat yesterday sewing them up and everything for her. And yeah, you know, so things like that, you know, so it makes your heart happy, it really does. And you know, and you will hear me saying all that, saying, oh, makes my heart happy, makes my heart sad, because that's what we say in Mollywood, in Molly Mandy's, is, you know, if it makes your heart happy and it's not hurting anybody else, then go for it. Do you know what I mean? So, and if it's making your heart sad, it's okay, accept it, and it's okay to have to be you know, to have your heart being sad and whatever, just as long as you don't stay in that position, as it were. So but yeah, I've been looked after so well, and tremendously looked after by everybody, people checking up on me all the time. And last week, was it last week? Yes, it was. It was not this Friday, just gone Friday before. Mandy's superhero. The week before that, I was crying because my heart was sad, talking about Zena, right in front of the superhero. And now this superhero, she is just amazing. She's only 16, but she has the mind of a 4 to 7 year old child, and Mandy looks after her, and on that Saturday she was at the shop, and I was crying talking about Zena, because, you know, the tears just come sometimes. I mean, but anyway, so we just sat there talking about it, and I burst into tears, and she was there, and she was just listening to everything we were saying, and this is a child that was told that she wouldn't be able to do various things, and, you know, so, and she doesn't retain memories, or certain memories and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So she can't even remember her own age, bless her, sometimes. Do you know what I mean? So that's sad to see her when she struggles with that, and it's, you know, it's heartbreaking. But she has the most beautiful, kindest heart ever. On that Saturday, we were crying in the shop, and then after we left, Mandy sent me a voice message, and her superhero was in the background, and Mandy said, I'm going to let the superhero tell you what she said to me. Now, this is a child between, I say between 4 and 7, but they do say between 3 and 7, or 3 and 6, or whatever like that, you know. So but, you know, with you know, so, and she's grown up physically, but mentally she never will be, unfortunately, which is sad. But you know, we all love her the way she is, bless her heart, and she's lovely. And she said to Mandy, and Mandy had to do it straight away and send me a voice message. She said, why don't we invite Tony over for dinner to make her heart, because I want to make her heart happy. I don't like seeing her sad, because we're family and everything like that, right? Or we can go out for tea, you know, which I thought was just so, you know, so that touched my heart, and, you know, brought happy tears. So a week later, no, Friday, just gone Friday before, we went and had tea. She had, the superhero had sausage, mash and peas, and she really enjoyed it, bless her. And some apple juice, I think it was, but anyway. And me and Mandy had our usual buttermilk fried chicken burger with chips. So yes, and that was lovely. And of course, I had to buy her a present to say thank you. And one of the presents I got was some lip balm, because she loves, you know, so she loves putting lip gloss on and things like that. And she's got various lip balms and everything. So I bought her a set of 3, and she was there going, what flavour, what smells that? And there's watermelon, mint, and I can't remember the third one, but anyway, oh, vanilla, that's it, vanilla. And she was just there, she was like that. And I gave her a little hand mirror as well, and she was looking at herself like that, and then smiling at me and looking back. And it's just association of her. Now she can see herself in the mirror, and she'll recognise herself in the mirror. So with children, up until about the age of, what, 2 maybe, they don't really recognise themselves in the mirror. Some do, some don't. But with a superhero, even though she's nearly 16, she's just starting that process now, bless her, So, and she was just smiling away in the middle, and then look at me and smiling, and if you look at Mandy and smiling, and she got herself Mandy got her little grown-up bag and everything, so be like a grown-up instead of having a child, like, she loves Lilo and Stitch, she loves Stitch, and so she always carried around a little Stitch bag with her. So, but Mandy got a little bag with, that looked a bit more grown up, and she was, oh, look at me, my grown up bag and everything. It was just amazing. So, and I got a little gonk thing with a name on it. A pink gonk is a keyring thing, so I put that on her bag for her as well, and she loved it. She absolutely adored it, and yeah, it was just, now, do you know what I mean? So I'm just sort of surrounded by people with such kind hearts, and so like I said to you about Sarah sending me that rose. Here it is. Here, look. See it right there. Look, isn't that beautiful? Look at it. Look at that. Look. See, it's covered in buds. Look, and it's called Sweet Memories. That's what it's called, Sweet Memories. I don't know if you saw that, but I was going to say it in the video anyway. But yeah, thank you so much, Sarah. So I can't wait for that to open properly, and then send you a photo of it, and yeah, or a video, or whatever like that. And yeah, so what I'm going to be doing now, I think, now until the autumn, is start tidying up out here and get things back to normal. But I can't find my little shovel thing. I don't know where that's gone. Maybe under there, I don't know. I'll have a look in there. But yeah, that's gone. I've got a big trug thing. Those trug things like the builders use. I've got one with a big tree, and I've got another one here. I've got loads of crap stuff in it, which I'm going to use to put. And I'm going to change all my pots into trugs anyway. These big trug things anyway. So because they're big and you drill a hole. Only about £4 each. Much cheaper than buying proper big pots. Because I've got a patio, I haven't got a garden, so everything's in a so in pots and everything. So, but yeah, I've got 2 cordylines, or what they call tall bay palms, in pots as well. I got them for 50p each, I think they were, from Wilko's just before they closed, and they were saying, oh, you can have them 50p each, because they think they're dying. They're not. They're doing really well in the pots. And I haven't repotted them or anything. I bought them last year, of course, just before Thingy died. So, but yeah, I've got to get my got to get some passion flowers, and I've got to get some more clematis, I think, as well, because I want to cover. I've got a fence here made out of patio decking boards, and I'd love it if I could just cover it all with climbers and everything. So it'll look quite nice just to decide it. But it's looking okay though, because it's going green with all the water's gone on it, and so, I mean, so it looks nice. It's weathered. I think the better want of the better word, weathered. I do have a honeysuckle here, which is doing really well again this year, which I'm very surprised, because I thought that was dying back as well, because I haven't repotted it. Oh, that's what I've got as well. Oh gosh, yeah, I've got 5 of those in the spare room, so that's all right. Them trolley things you get, the little trolley basket things you get in some shops, like Poundland, and you drag behind you to put your shopping in. Well, I've got when Poundland changed over from their greeny coloured ones to black ones, they were outside the back, so I asked the manager if I could take them, and he went, yeah, take as many as you want. And I only took about 7 or 8. I should have taken all of them, because you can just line them, and so with some weed thingy, weed suppressor fabric, and or any old fabric, and that's what my honeysuckle is in, and it's been there for years, and it's doing really well. So so I got 5 more in the spare room, which I'll bring out, and I use them for, because some of the roses need to be repotted into bigger pots, I think. So, but yeah, and I've got my castor oil plant there, which needs repotting as well. So yeah, so loads of work there. But anyway, so I'm rambling on. You know what I'm like. I just witter. You know. So I don't want to think about what's really going on in my head, and you know, sometimes they're not happy thoughts, let's say. Do you know what I mean? So don't worry, I'm not going to do anything silly to myself. It's just, you know, sometimes you just, and I said this, and this is why I think the superhero said about me making my heart happy and I'm part of the family, is the fact that I did say to Mandy in front of the superhero that I just wanted to run away. And that's how I felt. And the feeling's still there sometimes. You know, just pack a bag and just go. Leave everything behind and just go. But I can't. Because this may sound very, very not selfish, but this may sound very, very, oh, I'm glad. It's all right, I've just, I hung up a hanging basket there, just over there, and it was lined with that coconut coir thing, it was very fibrous and everything. So I put it up there thinking, well, the birds can use that as nesting, and they have done, which is brilliant. So I'm very pleased with that. So yeah. But anyway, so yes. As I was saying that I wanted to run away, and the superhero heard that. And then on the Friday when we were having tea, she said to me, she said, please don't run away, Tony. She said, I don't want you to run away. She said, because we love you. She said, your family. She said, you're part of Mollywood and your family and everything. And I came to realise that I'm not being big-headed. If I do that, so many people would be, I would let so many people down. And I don't want to do that, because I've been helping Mandy out in her shop for just over a year now. And, you know, and the people that come in there, adults and children alike, so they've got used to me now. And like I say, I'm part of the fixtures and fittings in there now. So if Mandy does decide to sell up, no, she better not. But if she does, I reckon she'll have to sell me as well as part of the fixtures and fittings. But yeah, so, and it's just so lovely, you know. So even Karen was there going, you're not going anywhere, Tony, we need you here. I don't think they need me, I really don't. Do you know what I mean? So it's the fact that, you know, Mandy got on really well without me for decades. Do you know what I mean? So, and I've only just come in over the last year and whatever and helped out, you know. So, you know, it'll be different if I, you know, if I was with her from the word go and still with her now today kind of thing, then that would be different. I see it as different. But Mandy's been in charge of Millie Molly Mandy's and Mollywood and everything else, amazing things that she does for decades and decades and decades. And I'm not needed. I don't think I'm not needed as much as they want to make me believe or think, because like I said, the Mandy's been doing it for a long time, you know, so I'm just there to help, and that's it, you know. So maybe sometimes it's nice to have, you know, a second pair of eyes, or, you know, another head, you know, another brain to think things out, but, you know, I'll always be that anyway. I mean, so, but anyway, we shall see what happens, innit? Do you know what I mean? So, you know, stranger things have happened at sea, as they say. So, but anyway, so, and of course now, so I'm concentrating on my big birthday in October. I can say Big Bertha. That's me, Big Bertha. on my big birthday in October. So yeah, so Mandy and Karen and I are planning to meet up in the local Wetherspoons and go to, well, I hope Karen comes with, but I'm not expecting her to, because it'll be a long night for her. You know, so go to a bar in, a late night bar in Torquay. So yeah, so I'm going there, and you know, so I'm thinking of inviting a couple of people to go. You know, I've got a friend, I've got a few friends where I know, shock, horror, I've got a few friends, but I've got one that's coming up from Bristol to spend the time with me, which is lovely of her to do that. She's already booked her time off work. Amazing, thank you, Gina. Then my mate from Hull, he lives in Hull with his boyfriend, so I'm going to invite them down, see if they come down, because his birthday's on the day before mine, actually. Gina's is on the, is it the 10th? No, the 10th is my ex-husband's brother's birthday. The 11th is Gina's. 12th is John's. 13th is mine. Yeah, so we're all Librans, we're all party babes and everything like that, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, so I'm going to, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to find out, see if they come down and see if they like to, pay a share of Airbnb or something like that for the long weekend or whatnot, do you know what I mean? So, and do it that way. Because it'd be lovely, so come down on a Friday and then go back on the Monday kind of thing, so I'll have an Airbnb. Or Mandy was saying about getting a travel lodge for the night, because getting a cab back from Torquay to where I live and then on to where Mandy lives is just going to cost the earth. Which I don't mind paying, because I've got my birthday savings, which is accruing every month, so which is lovely. So and I'm putting more money into it, which is lovely. But yeah, we'll just see what happens, So and and other friends that I know on both online and in person, if they want to, help me celebrate my milestone, as it were. I never thought I'd reach this age, actually. I never thought I never thought I'd hit 40, to tell the truth, but here we are, 20 years later, here we are, because of all the drugs and alcohol I used to not take, but devour. It really was, and that's how it was, it really was. And at one point, I think it was only 1 day a week, I was completely sober, and that was the day that, or the night that I would pamper myself and, face packs and everything like that and whatnot, and then go back to it again the next night kind of thing, So, and yeah, that was definitely with drugs. Alcohol wasn't so much like that, but I have imbibed my fair share, let's say, or more than my fair share, let's say. So, and I haven't touched a drop now in a good couple of years, a really good couple of years, because I'm not a drinker, but I shall be drinking on my birthday. And if anybody wants to buy me a drink, I will post and say, right, I'm at this Wetherspoons, please buy us all a drink, or whatever. this Wetherspoons at this village or this town, blah, 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 whatever. And you can just send a drink to our table and whatnot, So, and mine's a vodka and Coke with no ice. That's what I'll be drinking, exactly. So, but yeah. And of course, for my 50th, my mate John, who lives in Hull with his boyfriend Al. Hi, if you do watch my videos, I'd love for you both to come down and spend my birthday with me. It'd be bloody awesome, because I haven't seen John in, when did I have my surgery? 12 years ago. No, 11 years ago I had my surgery. So it's 12 years since I've seen John. Yeah, about 12 years. Long time. Long time. Yes, I mean, love you long time. It's all right, we're just doing that. It's just, me love you long time, $1. No, that's so naughty, isn't it? And that is just so racist. I apologise. Apologies to everyone for that offensive comment. I shouldn't have done it. But yeah, so it'd be awesome if I see him again, because it's been such a long time for us home, and I'm not as well. I wasn't as skinny in them days anyway, but I'm definitely not as skinny now. So it's like, so I want to be thin and do thin things and all that. I like ab fat, and they go, there's a skinny person screaming to get out of me, and people going, just the one, dear. Do you know what I mean? So they get, no, there's about 3 or 4 trying to come out, and do you know what I mean? So. And of course the Doctor Who, with the adipose, yeah. If that could happen to me, and they just bring my weight down to where I want it, my size down where I want it. Well, not really the weight, but the size. That'd be fine. But yeah. So going back to my birthday thing, I'm designing my birthday outfit. It's going to be all pale blue with pale blue underdress with 1920 style. I'm doing 1920 style. I don't know if I'm going to cut my hair short into a bob, about there, because always just below the ear. The hair was always just below the ear. They just tried to hide the hair, hide the ear, but there or there maybe just yeah, just through the jaw like that. Look, the chin's there. But yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to do that like a straight cut like that, and maybe have a couple of Marcel Vays or something. I don't know. Or just pin my hair up and wear a blue wig, a pale blue wig, because I want to start my hair blue, but I'm so used to red. I've been doing it for such a long time now, red. And any other colour just won't do. I don't think I've tried other colours and it just did not suit me. I've tried black, I've tried blue black, or red black, and whatever other colour mixed with black. Yeah. So, but as you can see, the roots are coming through really badly. So, because I haven't made my mind up yet. So, and if I do decide to dye it, then it would be I would cut it short, but don't know yet, because well, it gone past my nips, because me and Gina said years ago we were sat in a pub, sat there having a coffee, and we said, when your hair gets down to your nips, we'll have a hair nip party. There's a woman at the other end of the huge table we were sat on. There's a woman at the other end of the table, and they choked on their chips because she just couldn't believe what we were talking about, and she just laughing her head off. Bless her. So yeah, so it's definitely there. So we'll just have a double celebration then, I think. So but yeah, so oh, look at this, it's 41 minutes long. I'm just wittering away like an old fish. But yeah, so thank you for watching this, if you do watch it indeed, and thank you for listening to me. I'm just wittering on like an old fishwife, and I'm not apologising for my tears, because that is how I'm feeling, and you should never, ever, ever apologise over how you feel. If people have issues with that, then those issues are theirs, not yours. So that's what I'm giving out of all this. So, and it's okay to be vulnerable and show your, not your softer side, but more heartful side, I think, is want of a better word. And it's okay to be sad sometimes, and it's okay, and we just work through it, don't we? And then come out the other side, still sad, but with a smile. And one day I know I will get there. Think more, think about them too, with more smiles than tears, and so, and yeah, look at me, look at the state of me, honestly. Grief, I need to lose weight, I really do. I need to stop eating chocolates, I think that's what I need to do. Yeah, I'd rather give up everything else apart from chocolate and cake, believe me. If I could eat just chocolate and cake and survive on it for the rest of my days, I would. I blooming would, I can tell you. I might have to look into that and show people, look, see, I can live with just cake and chocolate for the rest of my days, and I'll be okay with it. So, but anyway, so thank you for watching. You know what to do. So press the subscribe button to follow for more like this. And I will try and do more videos, more and more videos. And of course, you do know that I did a wonderful video with the amazing Buck Angel last year, and that's still up on Buck Angel's page. It's called Man, I Feel Like a Woman, that's what it's called, and that's me on there, so you can see me there wittering away like an old fishwife with Buck Angel, and I enjoyed every second of it. And I did say this the last time, and maybe again, so if Buck is happy, we can do you do another one, like a recap kind of thing, do you know what I mean? So, because I still stand by what I say now, things, they are changing. It was about 2-3 years ago I said within 5 years that they'll change, and then nothing happened, and I'm thinking, oh, it might take a little bit longer than that. And then the Tavistock and Portman debacle, and Keira Bell and other people, Richie, there's so many detransitioners that are absolutely amazing. and more power to you, and I'm behind you every step of the way. Just because it didn't work for you and you were given the wrong diagnosis doesn't mean that I'm going to turn my back on you, because you are who you are, and I just wish you happiness, and I'm there all the way with you, do you know what I mean? So whatever journey you take, and and the fact that you were misdiagnosed, I think, is just the biggest medical malpractice, if not in history, but definitely in this century. Of course it is in this century. We're only 24 years into it, do you know what I mean? So, but the biggest medical malpractice worldwide, not just UK wide or Europe wide, but worldwide. So, and unfortunately, it's still carrying on in the US and Canada, which is heartbreaking. Like, saying that 5 and 6 year olds can say yes, that they want to transition, and no, that's called dressing up. That's called as we grow up into teens and adults, we used to call it role playing. That's what that is, but that's dressing up. And children learn through play, through dressing up. Just because a little boy wants to wear a dress and be whoever wants to be Princess Aurora or whatever for the day, let him. It doesn't mean that he's trans. It just means that he likes that character, and he's playing that character. That's what it is. He might turn out to be an actor. He might turn out to be a hairdresser. He might turn out to be a politician. He might turn out to be an amazing father, because you've let him express his imagination. And that's what it is. It's imagination, and the fact that letting them have their imaginations, and letting them play, and letting them learn through that, it's just an amazing thing. And you're just putting a stamp on it, thinking, oh God, right, okay, you're trans if you're a boy and you like wearing dresses and playing with dolls, or if you're a girl you like playing with trucks and guns, and which I totally disagree with. Buying children guns is just it's just a no for me personally. But that's how I was taught when I did my childcare, is the fact that no children are allowed to build guns out of Lego or anything like that in any of the schools that I worked at, and I still ascribe to that to this day. And of course I can't tell the parents what to do with them, but I can say that it is wrong to put children on puberty blockers and say that they're now trans because they want to dress up as what is deemed to be the opposite sex, or play with toys that is supposed to be for the opposite sex, which I think is just wrong. They call it gendered toys. I don't think they're gendered. I think they're more sexed toys. So like they're made for a particular sex. Like trucks and cars and things like that are made predominantly for boys, and dolls and things like that. Anything to do with fairies and all that for girls. Anything pinky like that for girls, whatever. It just doesn't matter. If a boy wants to pick up a Cindy doll and play with a Cindy doll, or wants his dad to buy him a Cindy doll because he loves that doll, or he likes the way that doll looks, let him. If a girl sees a truck that she wants with, one of those trucks that carry cars on there, which I used to have, or a tank even, so anything like that, or a castle, or whatever, so not a princess castle, but a proper castle, so with proper ramparts and, and stuff like that, and towers, and, and proper knights and shining armours and all that palaver. Let her. It doesn't mean that she's trans. It just means that she likes that particular toy. And she likes to play like that. If a girl wants to climb trees and be a tomboy and have her hair cut short and wear jeans and t-shirts, let her. That's her choice. And that's who she wants to be. It is not up to you to turn around and say, right, okay, I'll put a stamp on you now because you're trans. No, they might agree with you for that minute, but maybe the next day they're just thinking, no, because children don't understand what it means. They don't understand what it entails. That is a life-limiting, life-altering decision, and no child should be put through that unless it was an illness, a physical illness, not a mental illness, a physical illness, i.e. like cancer or anything like that, right? That is totally different from what we're talking about now. We're talking about this gender ideology, and it's just loads of baloney. I can tell you, it is a load of baloney. And leave children alone. Let children be children. And when they hit, some people say 16, but I'd say 18. Others are saying 25, because that's when our brain matures. But then again, saying that, most of the men that I've met in my life, I don't think that, they were in their 30s and 40s, and I don't think their brain is still matured. I mean, so it's still acting like children, most of them. But hey, who am I? But yeah, it's just leave them alone. And I've got to go, because it's nearly an hour here now. It's just too long for some people. All right, then, look, thank you so much. And you know what to do. Subscribe, hit that bell icon, blah blah blah, so everybody tells you when we know. And please subscribe to my channel. Yeah. Okay, so gotta love you and leave you. I've got to go. I've got my coffee here, so yeah, it's getting cold. So, and I haven't got a microwave, but I'm still gonna drink it, because I don't mind my coffee cold. It's got double cream in it, which is my breakfast really. Double cream and just a capful of caramel syrup. So yeah, that's my breakfast, and then I'm gonna have some lunch later on, what I'm gonna have. But anyway, all righty then. Speak to you later. Lovely. I'm so glad, that I've done this video, and I will post it. I'm going to post it now, actually, so you might get it by the end of the week, because knowing YouTube and everything. So, but yeah, so thank you for watching, and much love to all of you, and thank you all once again for your kindness, your kind words, and yeah, it's just beyond words, really. I've said many words. I've got 51 minutes worth of words here, 52 minutes worth of words, but there we go, and only a tiny bit of it about what I actually think about this gender woo-woo kind of thing. But anyway, so speak to you soon. Bye-bye.